a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Ready up. Get set, get set.
Back to pass, it's Kendricks. Fires left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass. The quick out.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Golden Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Golden Bears are marching down the field. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Cal! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Here's what I think. Offense is about finesse. It's about, shifts and motions. When you get to be in the goal line area and the field starts to shrink, you better be able to punch somebody in the mouth and get positive yards. Not trickeration, not flip it to a guy with speed out wide, not do something different. You better be physical at the point of attack, move guys out of the way, and run the football.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Got enough for the 1st. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
To the air. It's Kendricks. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14.
Get set.
Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
The Golden Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Back open in the middle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Brings up second and goal.
Made it harder on themselves on first down. Now second and goal from the 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's third and goal and third and long. To the air, it's Kendricks. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Trying to get the edge on the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
On first down from their own 22. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. On the move is the 30. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And it's in for a touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. right back to the well. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll try the toss to the left. Inside the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And the Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Pena. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They boot it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here comes the heat. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It'll be third and long. They'll go with a direct snap. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Back to throw. It's Kendricks. Got room to work. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it off. Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. DBs will try to keep everything in front. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. No huddle here for the offense. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he throws down the gun of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Grab behind the line. It's Nash. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He wants it all. He's in for the touchdown. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Crosses the 30. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Get set. Get set.
Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Just a little off. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Cheek. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Got the first down and more. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll run for it. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. Now he's going to break the pocket. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got to lead.